Today, I'm back with mega movie numbers for you all. This is where I run down physical media by the numbers. First, I go over the top 20 selling 4K Ultra HD discs of a previous week, give you my thoughts and recommendations on every single title there, and then we get into the super shocking market share breakdown. Oh my gosh, when I saw this DVD percentage, I did not know what to do. Are we experiencing the physical media apocalypse? We're going to talk about that more and more. So we're going to get into all that fun movie conversation down below, of course. Join me there, have some discussions, talk about what you think's going on with physical media. Why are DVDs destroying everything this time around? And then, of course, mega blockbuster that like and subscribe. That way, I keep you entertained and up to date on all future physical media numbers, and let's just have a great time. So first, bringing up, we got at the bottom the Marvels back up on this list from Disney and Marvel Studio. Of course, the Marvels has some dumb fun action moments. The cast is okay, but the story is just kind of sloppily put together and makes no sense with the villain. Next up, we got Godzilla vs. Kong from Warner. I think this is a great 4K disc. I love the sounds, I love the visuals, and it's just monster palooza right now, so gotta have fun with that. Next up, we got Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard from Lionsgate, that $5 steelbook in those bins at Walmart. If you're lucky enough to come across it, I was not, but if I was, I would have definitely picked up that action comedy. Next up, we got The Green Planet. Never seen one of these nature documentary kind of movies on 4K, but I bet you they look beautiful. That's why they're selling so much. Next up, we got King Kong 1976 from Paramount and Shout Studios. That's that nice steelbook edition, I believe. And I already have a Slippy Blu-ray, so I didn't need the 4K. But if I didn't, I would actually get this one because I do quite like that King Kong story, and the artwork looks great. Next up, we got Frozen Planet 2 from BB Studios. I told you this studio came to play. If you want to see ice in 4K Ultra HD, that is the one to go with. And once again, it's selling for some reason. Next up, we got the Avengers from Disney and Marvel, that nice Mondo steelbook. Very, very cool design. If I didn't already have an Avengers steelbook on 4K, I would have definitely picked that one up. Next up, we got a new one finally with Workmeister Harmonies from Criterion. Have no idea what this is, but I wouldn't consider it myself for a purchase, even if it was a physical media 4K Criterion sale, just because, once again, not going to blind buy something I don't really know too much about. But you guys let me know in the comments, what's the genre here? What's the cast? What is the story? Is it worth anybody's time? You guys have to let me know. I mean, apparently people are buying it, so it has to be worth something. Next up, we got Terminator 2 Judgment Day from Lionsgate. Once again, people love the new James Cameron 4Ks. People are going back to give T2 another chance on 4K. And I actually quite like the 4K. I thought it was kind of overjudged when it came out. It's squeaky clean. If you like that digital style, you're going to like the 4K. If you love film grain, then you're going to hate it. Just depends what you like. Next up, we got Paprika from Sony Pictures, which is an anime title. I love the way this steelbook design looks. It's very eye-catching. The colors just kind of pop in my mind, but know nothing about it. But sometimes those anime titles are really, really good and heartfelt. So do you guys think I'd like that one? Next up, we got Guardians of the Galaxy from Disney and Marvel. That Mondo steelbook, I picked up one myself because I did not have this in the collection. And it is one of the funnest MCU movies of all time. Can't wait to rewatch that one again. Such a fantastic soundtrack. Next up, we got Planet Earth 3 from BB Studios. I told you this studio came to play. So if you want to see the whole planet in super 4K sharpness, you go with this one. Oh my gosh, BB Studios getting 3 4Ks on this list. It's either a slow week or they're just doing something amazing. Maybe a combination of both. Next up, we got Wonka from Warner. I think one of the best musicals of all time. I love the singing. Timothy Chalamet is great in it. I love the whole supporting cast. It's very whimsical. Highly, highly recommend that 4K. Next up, we got The Hunger Games, A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes from Lionsgate. Still haven't picked this one up. I'm kind of waiting for a whole 4K box set of all the Hunger Game movies. I think that would be really cool because this movie was actually pretty decent. So if I can get them all in a collection in the future, I'll definitely consider it. All right, next up, we got True Lies from 20th Century. You know, new James Cameron 4K. No surprise, it's my favorite out of the James Cameron 4Ks. I just love the story with Arnold and Jamie Lee Curtis. Fun action comedy moments, and it looks super, super clean in 4K. Next up, we got Dune Part 1 from Warner. Dune is just so hot of a franchise right now, so Part 1 is going to be on here for a while. Makes sense. Next up, we got Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom from Warner. It must be a slow week because how is this one selling so high towards the top of the list here? I really don't like the story in this one. I think the villain's weak. I don't think it has a heart and soul as the first one. There's some cool action moments in there, but I guess it just depends what you're looking for from a DCU movie at this point. All right, top three here. We got Oppenheimer from Universal. Once again, this is the new John Wick 4 type of movie where it's going to be on this physical media list for the longest time. Everybody loves Oppenheimer. Still don't get the overhype, but hey, it did something right to be selling so well at the box office, selling on physical media. It's Oppenheimer. What else can you say? Next up, we got Aliens from 20th Century. Of course, another James Cameron title. Really like this movie on the rewatch. If you're looking for action, sci-fi, entertainment, can't go wrong with Aliens, and the 4K look pretty good. And then we got The Abyss from 20th Century as number one. I was not expecting that one to be number one. It does look gorgeous in 4K. All the water design and alien creatures in the water. I mean, it is very sharp and colorful. So I love that choice for number one. Wasn't expecting it, but I mean, you never bet against James Cameron in any way. So he might be number one with all his titles on this list quite a few times in the next months. But wow, what a super shocking list, don't you think? With the BB Studio titles in there, not a lot of new stuff in there. And it just was kind of a random mix of stuff. Not a lot of boutique label stuff in there actually either, besides that Criterion title. So now we get into, of course, the market share breakdown. Let's look at these super shocking charts. I'm going to bring them up here because, like I said, once I saw these for the first time, they were just super shocking to me. Let's see. Let's look at this. I'm going to bring it up right now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What the heck is happening with those percents right there? I'm going to bring up another comparison here to look at the past one as well, maybe a couple past ones too. I'm feeling a little wild today for you guys. So yeah, let's take a look at this. So wow, let's look at the trends here. First up, we got 4Ks that are just super down. I mean, come on, 4Ks under 8%. What's happening? What the heck is happening there, people? Why are 4K so freaking low right now? And then Blu-rays, 22%. I'm not shocked with them. I would love them about 30%. But hey, 22% isn't, disgusting. But the DVD is over 70 freaking percent. 70, what the heck? Almost three quarters of the market. And we've had Blu-rays and 4Ks for how long now? What is happening here? Is it just because we don't have a lot of new titles? I'm guessing that's why. You thought James Cameron and Oppenheimer could sustain the 4K market for some time, but no, there's just not enough there. I mean, BB Studios had to step up with their titles. So that's what I think it is. Just not a new stuff to 4K, which is really weird. It's spring season. We're getting into summer. You'd think there'd be a little bit more but I don't know what is going on there. And we look at, once again, comparison to the previous week, we were under 10% for 4Ks. And I thought it was going to rebound a few percent up, but it just kept going down. The week before that, we were a little bit above 10%. So we're seeing this super decline here. With 4Ks, Blu-rays went up a little bit more, so they're not really declining, but they don't have a massive increase. But DVDs just jumping up, jumping up, jumping up. Everybody loves DVDs apparently. DVDs are plentiful. I mean, really, there's DVDs everywhere. You look at all the retail spaces, it's mostly DVDs, TV shows, direct to video stuff often just comes out on DVD. You're only really getting Blu-rays and 4Ks of the new, more popular mainstream titles. So I think that is fueling the market share numbers here. But once again, I'm still very shocked with DVDs being above 70%. I don't think that would have ever happened again, but apparently it did. So, oh my gosh, are we in the physical media apocalypse now? I don't know. I'm a little concerned because I thought the collecting, the niche market there would at least be able to boost 4Ks more and boost Blu-rays even more than what they are doing. What is happening? Are collectors getting out of the physical media collecting game? Are they not caring as much about 4K anymore? Are they switching over to Blu-rays? Are they just going back to DVDs and just want the cheap option? I don't know what the heck is happening here. You guys are going to have to let me know your thoughts in the comments with that. But let's talk about the future. Where do we go next? Are we going to have a renaissance of physical media upcoming in the next few months, few years? I thought we might have. Vinyl records had a little bit of a comeback. I thought, physical media was going to be following that train. But I'm doubtful now. I don't think there's going to be a renaissance of it. Of course, there will be still a collector's market that's always going to exist, but I think Target's getting out of physical media soon. I reported on that. Then I think Walmart will probably follow that maybe in a few years, 3, 5 years. I think they'll be out of physical media too. So then you're really just getting stuff online. It's really going to be the boutique labels catering to the collectors. But then why are boutique labels not stepping up right now? We need you boutique labels out there to really release some great stuff to 4K. And we haven't got that much amazing stuff that every collector wants. It's just kind of, a few little glimpses of hope there for some titles, but a lot of the titles are titles that not even every collector is picking up. So, what to do next? I don't know, guys. You guys let me know. Where's physical media going next? How does the future look? Why is DVD just completely annihilating everything? I don't fully get it anymore, but you guys will have to have those fun movie discussions down below. Talk with each other, share your thoughts. That's where we're going to get a great dialogue going. And of course, if you haven't already, go ahead and blockbust that like and subscribe. That way, I keep you entertained and up to date on all the future physical media numbers because I want to see how this trend continues into the future, of course. And then, of course, just have a great time talking the movies. And if you love this physical media topic, which you know you did, go ahead and blockbust the next video right now. And thank you so much, my mega membership supporters. If you love talking and collecting movies, consider joining the Mega League of Film Fans through memberships to support content creation while gaining access to perks like shoutouts, exclusive videos, and future topic choices.